Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lottie and today we're going to do a Pilates weighted workout. So we're going to be using, it's going to be an arm workout predominantly. We're going to be using some hand weights. Now it's completely optional whether you do actually use hand weights. You can do this whole workout without the weights, or you can use, I've got 2 kilograms, which I would actually say is probably the heaviest you want to go. I find these quite challenging. So maybe 1 kilogram or maybe 1 or 2 pounds, but you definitely do not need to go heavy. And of course you could just use some tinned cans of food or something like that, or anything you've got, sort of water bottles or anything, just to have a little bit of extra weight. Okay, so make sure you've got enough space around you, make sure you're staying nice and hydrated, and let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start in standing. We'll just get nice and warm to begin with. Okay, so you've got those weights or whatever you're using in your hands. I'm just going to start standing, so keep the knees nice and soft. Roll the shoulders gently back and really lift through the spine. Take a nice deep breath in and out. We're just going to start with a little shoulder shrug. So breathe in, just gently let the shoulders rise up towards the ears, and breathe out, gently draw them down. So with the extra weight, it feels quite nice. It almost feels like they're giving the shoulders an extra stretch, an extra pull down, sort of using gravity to really release the tension down the sides of the neck. And we're just breathing, getting nice and warm with the breath, finding a sense of center. And keep those knees nice and soft. So we're just going to start with a nice simple bicep curl. So if you turn the palms forwards, you want to keep the arms just slightly in front of the sides of your body. And we're going to breathe out, curl the weights towards you, keeping the wrist in line with the rest of the arms. So we'll go for about 8 here. Kind of going to do 8 of everything today. So not too many of each, because it does get quite tiring, quite a lot. So you're going to keep that lovely posture, shoulders back. Let's go 4 more. Breathe out to curl 3. Try and lengthen away from the weights as they go down. So you're almost trying not to let them pull you. You're going to go up as they go down. Last 2. And on the last one, you're going to hold them about halfway. So we're now going to take a little opening and closing. So you keep your elbows in, you open and close. And again, it's all about the posture. When we do this upper body work, this arm work, we want to check that we're not kind of wobbling the spine all over the place. So you're keeping really steady and strong in your trunk. We'll go 5. And when we're using the arms at the same time here, really try and make sure that one's not sort of going super far and the other one's not really going that far. So nice and even. I think we've got about 2 or 3 more. Last one, they hold out. So now we're going to do like a little W. So the arms are going to come up and they're going to come down. So we keep the elbows bent and we just move the arms. And again, they're slightly in front of you. Okay, so we go 6. So now the arms are going over the head. You really need to control the spine. So I'm having to concentrate a lot more. Use my breath. We've got 4. We've got 3. Lovely, strong upper body. We go 2. I'm going to hold the arms up there for 1. Just bring the elbows so they're in line with the sides of your ears, with your head, your shoulders. I'm going to add a little rotation. So we're going to rotate to the right as we exhale. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate left. Inhale, center. So quite hard to keep these arms up here, especially if you've got those weights in your hands. Rotate and center. 1 more to each side. Look right over that shoulder. And center. And left. Center. Now we're just going to take tiny little lifts, just 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the elbows in, release them down. I promise I'm going to be feeling this all with you as well. My upper body needs lots of nice work too. Okay, so I'm going to take a little lateral arm raise. So we're going to keep the wrists along, the arms straight. They go straight out to the side and then down. And again, as the arms go down, almost feel like you can resist that gravity. So you're growing taller as the arms go down. And just make sure you're taking the lovely deep breathing to fuel your body. We'll go 4 more. 3. Good, arms coming from the back of the body. 2. And we hold these arms out there for 1. So reach them out, and we're going to take little circles for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We reverse. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. and bring those arms down. I can feel my whole body working, not just the arms. Okay, we're gonna do a little lateral stretch. So reach into one weight down and then bring the other one all the way up over your head and take a little side stretch. So I'm letting this bottom weight kind of pull me over. I'm gonna take almost like a little tricep extension with this top arm. So I'm gonna bend and stretch. Bend and stretch. So again, we'll just do 8, 6. Feels really nice, this one. 5, get a little stretch with it as well. 4. We will come down to the mat. 2. After this, last one, and then use that weight to lift you tall and float it all the way down. Other side, so reach into that one, think of it kind of drawing, getting heavier. Other one's gonna come all the way up. We're gonna side bend to that side, turn the palm in, and we'll go here. 8, 7, 6. And if you are using weights like this, really grip them so you're almost kind of strengthening your hands, your wrists, at the same time, which is good. 4 more. 3. Reaching over. 2. Last one, and we come all the way up nice and tall and float that arm down. Okay, let's take it down to the mat. So just come to sit down however you can get down there on the mat, lining yourself up, coming onto your back. Keep those weights in your hand if you can, or you can always pick them up again. So just let your body just settle for a moment, feeling that lovely release spine, nice neutral pelvis and spine, and we'll bring the arms all the way up over our chest. So back of the ribs are down, elbows are slightly soft. I'm gonna take a nice fly here. So we're gonna inhale to open, exhale to close. So we inhale and exhale. Trying to move the arms exactly the same time. Inhale and exhale. So really what I want you to focus on when you're doing this exercise is that you're not letting your back arch off the mat. So you've got back of the ribs, you're keeping this sense of abdominal support, long neck, arms are moving at the same time, wrists are staying long. Last 2. Last 1. Now we're going to take backstroke arms. So separate them. One arm's going to go back, one arm's going to go down by your side and change. So this is going to really stretch through the arm, through the side of the shoulder, into the back, into the ribs. So make sure you're controlling it, trying not to twist the body at all. So you're keeping that body nice and still and strong. So if any of these exercises feel a little bit too much, you can just put the weights to the side and do them without. It's still going to be really good workout. So couple more here. We'll go 4. Breathe out. 3, 2. Lovely. Last one. And then the weights are going to stay up above the chest. We're going to do a little kind of dead bug action. So you may know that one. So you bring one leg up. I'm sure you do. You'll bring the other one up, and then it's an opposite leg to the arm that goes back. So inhale, exhale, draw navel to spine. So feel that sense of abdominal support as you take opposite arm and leg away from each other and back. And we'll go on the exhale. Inhale back. Exhale. Inhale. Control. Only take the leg as low and the arm as far back as you can feel in control. You're supported. So even if it's just a smaller movement, you can even just take the leg up towards the ceiling. If it's pulling on the back at all, let's go 1 more on each side. And back. And breathing out. And breathing in. Really nice. Place those feet back down, one foot and the other foot. And then we'll just do a little bend and stretch here. So you want to bend the elbows. The weights will come back over your head and press them back up. So now my weights are together and up. Shoulders are away from the ears. 6, 5. Really hold those weights. 4 and 3 and 2. Gripping those weights. Make those hands nice and strong. Last one. And draw the elbows down. Little rest. Okay, let's come up to seated. So just let your weights kind of be there for a minute, and then come up to a seated position. So hold your thighs, rock yourself up. I'm going to do a little rowing movement here. Really lovely work for our back, our posture, and our arms, of course. So we're seated tall. We're going to hold the weights in our hands. I find this section really hard. I've tried it already and I really struggled, so we will do it together. So those weights are gonna come up, that's the hard bit. We're gonna row the elbows back, 8, and forwards, 7, so it's almost like you're pressing those arms away, 6, pushing something away, 5, and reach, 4, sitting nice and tall, reach, 3, gently work those shoulders, 2, good, and then we're gonna go one at a time. So right elbow, we go 8, and back, alternating, 7, and back, 6, and you wanna reach forwards with the opposite arm, 5, 4, navel to spine, 3, and back, 2, and back, and 1, and back, and lower those arms down, nice, have a stretch. These weights will definitely bring a little sweat on maybe, especially if it's a nice hot day like it is today. So make sure you're taking water, you're staying nice and hydrated. So let's come around onto all fours. We're so nearly there actually. We've just got a little, lovely little section coming up. So we only need one weight for this one. I'm gonna be on all fours. You can just pop the other weight out the side. And we're gonna come onto our all fours. So we're gonna do like a little row here, backwards row. So holding the weight in your right hand, keeping your hips nice and level, belly button to spine, long lengthened spine. Now option to keep both knees down or take the left leg back behind you, lift the leg up. So a little balance challenge. You can always keep the foot down or keep the knee in. Little row here. Lift the leg if you can. We go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring the knee in. I like that one, it's really fun. So the other side, holding the weight in the hand. If you're doing the leg, add the opposite leg out behind you, reach it up, knit the ribs in, and we go keep that control and center. 8, 7, 6, 5, careful not to lock the supporting elbow, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and release. So last exercise now, and then we'll have a really nice stretch. We're gonna come to our high kneeling position. So if you do need to add any little padding under your knees, you can absolutely do that. We'll turn the palms back. We'll find that kneeling posture. Hips are slightly kind of in a little, almost feel like you're doing a little bit of a posterior tilt, but without sinking down in the body. So keep this lovely space. We'll take the arms behind us, press back through the shins and forwards. So really nice stretch for the front of the shoulders. Work in the backs of the arms, the posture. Just 6 more. 5, try and reach those arms right behind you. 4, 3, ribs right over the pelvis, last 2. Let's hold them there for 1. Tiny little presses, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And you are all done. Let's just take a little stretch. So put the weights to one side and just come onto your all fours again. Bring one hand much further forwards than the other hand, and then just start to sit back towards your heels. So just to stretch out through those arms a little bit, through the shoulder. Breathe there. And then come all the way up. You can stay there for as long as you feel like you want to. Just bring that other hand forwards, or just sort of a few deep breaths. Reaching back with those hips, stretching forward, so you're stretching under this shoulder, under this arm a little bit. Really nice. And then let's just come to a kneeling position, or you can come to a seated position, but we're going to just interlace the hands behind the back if that feels okay, or you can clasp, and then just reach the hands down past your feet towards the floor, open the shoulders and the chest, and gaze slightly up, keeping your Pilates posture. Good. Lovely. And then just gently release. Give those wrists a little circle. If you were holding those weights, then I'm sure those wrists have had a really good workout as well. And you are all done. So I hope you enjoyed that. I really love teaching that class. I find the arm work really hard, so it's so good for me to do that one as well. Let me know how you got on in the comments below. And remember, if you'd like to keep training and doing Pilates with me, then make sure you check out my virtual studio. I upload a video every single Monday there, and we've got full-length classes and lots of different lovely things for all different levels. So maybe I'll see you there. I'll leave the link in the description box below, and I will see you again soon. Bye.